this should come more easily. Hey guys, in this video I thought I would share with you 5 things that have changed as a result of my yoga practice. So we all know that yoga is great for giving us a good stretch, maybe making us stronger, helping us to feel calm. But there's also been some slightly different, less expected effects that it has had on my life. So the first one is about the way I approach criticism. When I was growing up, I was very defensive and I took criticism really badly. I took it very personally. And while I know that's still an element of my personality, it is definitely something that I have got much better at. And I now see feedback and criticism as a really exciting opportunity to grow. So as cheesy as it sounds, I tend to welcome it a lot more openly, which is pretty exciting. I like that that's changed. I think it's probably for the better. Second one's a weird one. I used to have OCD where I always did things in 3s, or if I was picking out grapes from a bunch of grapes, I would always take 3. And if I had a 4th one, I'd have to have 9 because that's 3 lots of 3. Or a good excuse to have more, I'm not sure. But I realized recently that I don't do that anymore, and I'm pretty sure that has just come as a result of being a lot more relaxed as a person. What else has changed? The way that I value people and relationships has changed. So growing up, it was always kind of a worry about impressing people or making sure that you were popular or that you had lots of friends. And I think it comes naturally to a lot of teenagers. It's kind of what we're conditioned to believe is what we need. And as I've got older and as I've started to value different things, I've really started to engage differently with the people around me and attract different sorts of friends. So the friends that I have created more recently have come from different conversations and different kind of situations, which means that I now have a really wonderful, diverse group of friends around me who I value so greatly. The way I approach my everyday life is so much more positive, and I have yoga to thank. It's something that I think comes without much thought in our yoga practice. But by giving ourselves that time to nurture ourselves, we start to create this more positive energy. And it really helps us to deal with whatever it is that life throws at us and be much more accepting, much more positive, and start to see the best in every situation. Because things don't always go well, but the way that we deal with them can really, really impact the effect that things have on our lives. We have the power to choose the impact of anything on ourselves, and if we can make the best of a bad situation or make a good situation even better through our thought process, then for me that's the best way to be as happy as I can. And the last one, and I think this is really important for so many people, but yoga has definitely changed my relationship with my own body. There will always be times where we criticize ourselves for the way that we look, not feeling fit enough, or wanting better abs, whatever it is. But those days come so much less often now that I'm much more accepting about myself. And it's so exciting to be able to nurture and move the body that I do have and really do what I can to best support myself by looking after my body. And I'm so grateful that I have been able to start to appreciate it in that way, because yeah, for a lot of people that's really difficult. So those are just some of the slightly weirder things that have happened as a result of my yoga practice. It's a learning process every day. I learn something new about myself, but that's what makes yoga so exciting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon.